Doyanaki, coming into the throat here, koshai. I start to feel a lot of heat, though, especially into the right ear, koshai chashaki. Feeling a bit sick with all of this shifting here, koshai chahaya. It's just sinking in here, just below the ribs, jokoshai, this anticipation of bringing the light here through the masculine range, jokoshai. Where the mind is curious, tokoshai, we can see it as if it's just beginning to descend here into the body. It's looking around, kind of observing the landscape. Tokoshai, choya. What are we coming into? Koyasha, as this is being called in here, it observes. There's no panic. It knows it is supposed to be here. This part of you knows it is supposed to be here as it arrives, even though the landscape seems foreign. Good. Good. Clearing through the feet with this. As we open space to welcome this in. Good. Whereas in the past, when these energies were attempting to arrive, there was massive panic through the body. So clearing this right through the base of the ribs. This is where that range was that was impeding this progression. So let's just clear any residual tones here. These adjustments through the teeth, into the nerves. So clearing at the base of the brain. So we just start to feel these, again, it's like residual places in the body where when these energies were coming in or attempting to come in, the body was being massively triggered. So just clearing the memories, chokosha here. And adjusting through the head, this orientation, through the occipital nerves to the 0 point, chokosha ichakai, to the origin, to the horizontal planes, chakasha, and releasing chokosha, this grid, tokosha I, through the right side of the base of the brain, this incorrect orientation, as if it was tilted upwards. Look on this incline here, koshai. So realigning the skull, koshai, and the vertebrae, koshai chaya, through this pivot, through this axis, chokoshai chaya. Good, and feeling the lungs releasing here with this. Continuing to release anywhere you feel you do not actually have this level of empowerment, chokoshai. Wherever you start to go into disbelief or distrust that your energetic framework and the capacity of your field could actually affect into the human realm, chokoshai, into this density realm, this vibratory council, koshai chaya. Let's come here, right into the sternum, the base of the sternum here, katalono koshai. Continuing to adjust and realign, jokoshai, through the central core, kashai. Allowing for this arrival. Now, connecting through your feminine range, holy peace, this holy transparency, allowing for the pure authenticity to start to show here, to begin to populate into your field, to uptake through the human, clearly seeing through yourself, clearly seeing yourself as this, releasing the grief and the pain and the tightness through the heart space, where the body learned to resist this, fighting for safety, fighting for sanctuary, clearing these frenetic natures designed to keep the field moving out of the 0 point, which also became translated to being out of this range of fire, or out of the firing range. Let's clear through the base on the left side of the spine into the lower back here. Having a hard time settling or pinning down into this. As we look at the extremities of this, unable to receive, and yet the fear of being tied down, this masculine artifact here, good, clearing, through the front of the mind, the pain with this, collapsing the wave functions through the abdomen, and through the lower back. Channeling this productivity, through the union, feeling that right into the gut here, arriving into your template, into the earth's core, clearing the stagnation and the foreign elements that have been residing here, cleaning your house, restoring safety, stability, prosperity, all of the things that need to be stabilized in order to experience abundance. All of the things that need to be established to be in the experience of abundance. This Holy Trinity. As we come into the front of the mind to begin to clear and receive. This is an intense space here. We can feel the mental torture, the manipulation. Good, feeling this through the masculine root, clearing this manipulation through external sources, and then within one's own self, in order to meet those external expectations where we have harmed our own sense of direction, our own sense of self, where we realigned through navigational manipulation, through the censure of the artifacts, bringing these back in, to your feminine ranges. It is safe to hold these here. It is safe to be in possession of your artifacts. It is safe to own. Feeling this embody into the sacral. Clearing all the distorted ranges that were placed here, that were emptied into this range in order to create confusion, delusion, disillusionment, holding into your prosperity, your inherent wealth. Bring light into the root here, koshai, through the base of the field, allowing this to settle in, allowing yourself the pleasure of this. Releasing all of the distortions here. Coming back into the sacral, let's continue to bring this down. There's a lot of manipulation and distortion here. Through this sacrilege of these sensual ranges. Clearing through the front of the womb, through the front of the belly, through the front of the root. Clearing the tears and the grief here. This is your position here. This is your seat. There's no justification needed. You simply know this is yours, and allow your body to begin to know this as well. Let's look at your root orientation. Seems a bit skewed here. Let's release any distorted ranges here, any plugs, any ancestral relationships of distortion through the root. This imperialism, Jakoya. This power through force of exertion or extortion, Jokosha e Chakaya. Clearing through the backside of the heart. Let's come into the left foot, Nakasha e. And let's look at the base of the spine here. There's a bit of cramping or numbness here, Kosha e Chaki. Let's open up through the sacrum, the tailbone, and the base of the brain, Chokoshai. Let's clear through the front of the root of the masculine ranges here. Descending here into the body realm. Let's clear Koshai. Again through the front of the root, Chokoshai. Sexual distortion. And these impediments, Chokoshai Chataki, which are contrary to the holistic nature of the source being, the soul source being. Clearing through the left, through the front of the belly. This feeling of incompatibility with the body, between the body. perfecting this SoulStar range. Through the left side of the field. Good. Continuing to move and clear. Continuing to release through the lower back and the base of the spine. Resettling, restructuring these house orders. As it is so.